All right. Did I miss anybody? I'm so sorry.
No worry. I know you're all doing it all yourself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
I literally have like three screens. I have an interface, a microphone. Even with all that equipment, it was hard to keep track of everything. So
that's because you don't have two turntables. If you had two turntables and a microphone, you'd have this covered.
Thank you for doing what you're doing. Thank you so much.
No, I do this professionally, and you should have 2 assistant stage managers that should have been.
Well, Frank helped me with the time though a lot. That was a huge thing. Yeah. Just for someone to keep starting and stopping the time. That's huge. All I have to do is look. Hi, Frank. I see you there.
Well, and I meant 2 others. I meant 2 other assistants on top of Frank.
On top of Frank.
Frank was already on a job.
Yes. Anyway, well, I thought everything went pretty well. The reason for the short response time is because we have so many people, and we also, people's, attention spans are quite short. And so I think also learning to formulate ourselves in 30 seconds is a good thing. I don't know, maybe practice for the board. I don't know. but I realized that I didn't see actually those messages until after I'd already been thinking, oh, maybe I should extend it to 45 seconds. And I realized that halfway through. And sorry about that. I should have extended it earlier.
The next board meeting is this civil.
Well, the election until October. Is there any way we could get another one of these events in a few weeks?
Well, so I'm going to, I'm doing everything I can. Remember, I'm managing these basically at every station. So I have to make sure that I at least get one in at each station. Right now I have bookings through September, but I think that the management, will see, KPFA management will see that there were people calling in. We actually couldn't even take all of the calls. And I think next time what I might do, so to answer your question, I will request another slot, and I'll try to do it a bit differently so that, for example, if we have 5 listeners calling in, we'll say, okay, we'll take a batch of 2 or 3 at a time and then give each person more time to respond. I think that would make a bit more sense, and also kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, we'll get as many, because the idea for this one, honestly, was to make sure that listener questions were getting answered. So that's why, it wasn't, you know what I mean? So I was trying to kind of balance response time with how many answers we could get in, Right. So, questions we could get in. So, but I think, I'll recommend doing another one, because at this point, they have to sign on, because at this point we've met the quote unquote requirements, right? The bylaws requirement. But if all of you want to participate again, and you guys are cross slate. So, I think it's motivator. And if also, listeners, we could tell there was listener interest in this. So, I'm sure that the management will be open to doing another 2 hours at,
Renee?
Yeah.
I would like to ask for a hard stop on the time limit. There was a lot of going over, and it really impacted negatively the ability for everyone to speak. Folks need to understand that if you got 30 seconds, that's what you got. You got 20 seconds, you got it. There's a clock right there on the screen, and I watch it carefully. Yeah, no, I agree, and I tried my best to just cut them off.
Yeah, it's I agree. I tried my best. I didn't want to be rude.
And I'll admit,
30 seconds is really short, though. I would recommend a bit more than that, please.
Well, I wouldn't mind. If it's 30 seconds, your finger can hover over that mute button. Apply to me, apply to all of us.
Right on.
If I had to, I will add though, I didn't stick the opening, but that was also I didn't hear the glass during the event really.
Only once.
Right. That's why I think that's kind of why, basically, Frank was here to give us a visual, because that's a lot better than an audio, especially because hearing that little bell over and over again is kind of a little bit harsh for the listener ears as well as everybody's ears. So it's really better that we actually have a visual going. So,
I watched it religiously.
I think I also would keep my own time as well.
Yeah.
Something that could be in my sight line.
I was watching. I like your idea, Renee, that maybe try to find a way to give us like 45 seconds or a minute. 30 seconds is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
And by the way, I also want to say maybe for the next one, we can send you a big jar of aspirins or something.
No.
It's okay.
A couple of joints.
Actually, some chocolates. How about chocolates?
Can I, before it gets out of here too, I really am trying as I can to be open, and I know that there's a whole bunch of disagreements. I'm not with any slate, although I am recommended by Rescue Pacifica. But we at the Greens, we have good video cameras. I have experience. Again, this is what I have been doing since 1989 as a theater technician. We could be doing this on our own and taking back our meeting, kind of walking it how we're talking it too. And because Renee does have limited resources and is going, having to deal with station, we could be putting this out on all of our social media. And I do it again for the Oakland Greens and pat on my back that the Facebook page gets, hundreds of hits a week. So it's not huge, and you don't know how many people are actually members, but we're trying to reach out to everyone anyway. I think even though we disagree on policy, I think we should still all come together and let's make our own media as well.
That day, I get hundreds of hits a day.
Then good, let's all do it, and then we'll put it up on your site.
I am trying to save the chat, and I haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, I haven't either.
If you, Renee, or someone who's working with you can save the chat and then send it to us, I would appreciate that greatly.
Let's see. I wonder if I can just copy it.
Yeah, you can send it in an email. It goes as a text, probably.
I see. Okay. Let me see.
Thank you. That would be helpful.
Thank you.
I believe it's
chat, right. Save chat.
There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
see.
Yeah.
And show in Finder. All right.
And have we thought
Got
about
it.
working with youth radio?
They got kicked out of KPFA.
Why?
But they do have a big Instagram following. I contact them back and forth. We like each other's and engage on posts and stuff. I can always ask if they would be down to try and promote the election.
Well, more than the elections, they have regular programs that the kids put together that we can broadcast as cards.
They had a cuss word on their radio, and I think the program director at the time dropped them from. Yeah.
For one,
it was
what?
another one of those decisions that had no clear policy, and it was kind of a sideways decision, and a lot of people fought it, and now they're huge. So they had a spot at KPFA already, and they got the boot.
They were huge 20 years ago when my kids were involved in it.
Yeah.
So if they
My
have
kids
the
involved in
time
it.
delay, they can bleep it. And if it's
This has
recorded, they
been
can
dealt
control
with
it.
before.
It's still a human reaction with the time delay. It's only 5 seconds. If you miss it, it's too late.
And they can create cards. They can create just little cartridges that we run. You can pre-screen them. They have opinions, and I think they're really good. And it's my understanding they run national shows, that they send these out all across the nation. And they're not here.
And they make cards.
Youth radio also makes really great, small social justice videos. My son was part of them for a little while as well.
See?
Yes.
We should be. This is how we reach out.
Yeah,
There's
and
also there's a program right there at next to the station over at Berkeley High.
Yeah, there
My
is
son
a
was
good
in
program.
that program for 4 years.
Yes.
Four letters he never heard were KPFA.
I'm going to have to leave now because I have to go back to work.
And the media center is right around the corner.
I was able to get 2 hours off from work to be able to join you guys.
You work for a living, huh?
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yes, I do.
Thanks,
I do
Elizabeth.
work for a living.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I have to go to work too. Thanks.
Okay.
Hey, also
you
you
have
guys.
to go, Renee?
I mean, I am at work. But I have other work too. I mean, I am. This is my work. So.
Yeah, but you may have other stuff to do. We're just
like ballot requests, for example.
Something I'd like to bring up, if I may, is that most of these other other platforms, as important as they are corporate dictatorships. And I think part of what we need to be doing is developing a cooperative, democratically controlled media platform.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And before I have to log off too, I would just say if anybody got some time to look at the high school broadcast I put in the chat, you could see we were trying, it's a little bit ways up. It says apprentices at Live Oak High School. If you click on it, it'll take you to the website and you could see some of the stuff I tried to do. I've done 2 broadcasts at the school in 2009, then 2014. And yeah, they were cool. I did this, the kids interviewed their teachers, the principal, each other, and I had kids play music and do their own music. So if you guys got time, check it out. There was a couple of technical glitches on it was live. We were doing live broadcast at the school in 2009 and 2014. So we still had our struggles with technology, but anyways, there's a lot of pictures there. If you could check out the pictures, you'll see I with the kids. So yeah, and I'm a staff representative, by the way, on the local station board. And I've been pushing a lot for getting the community groups involved, like 350.org, Answer Coalition, AROC, Sunrise. Yeah. So the March for Climate Leadership is the March for Climate Jobs and Justice was the West Coast's largest climate rally, and we couldn't get the station to break in live on the air to do a live broadcast. They did let us broadcast it on the we had to provide our own stream, and then they linked to it on the KPFA website. But I'm also with you guys about more organizing and making the movements bigger with our station, not just my big debate is between coverage and working with the organizations, because a lot of people will talk about we covered it, but what did we do to help hundreds of thousands of people know about it and show up at the event when in fact I got a lot of plans to try to do that, but like you guys all are experienced, I can't get past a lot of the fighting and the time to speak, and Robert's rules has also shut me down a couple times. So yeah, some of it's been tough.
Not just the guys, however you identify.
Yeah. Everybody.
Meetings where people just ignore Robert's rules and sit and shout at each other, and those were public meetings in Berkeley.
Yeah, that's why I said it's important that we can listen to each other, agree to disagree, be more open. Otherwise, we'll never ever get any results done.
I'll expand on that. I don't even think we have to necessarily agree to disagree. We just have to debate ideas and not people, right? When they talked about Guns and Butter, one of the reasons I like Guns and Butter is because they often had guests that I completely disagreed with, right? I love that challenge. My mother says I like to argue, I like to debate, but it's always about ideas, not about people, right? There's people in my family that I love to death and we are close, but they're Trump supporters. You think I agree with them on their politics and they're so not a bit, right?
I have the same problem, Vicente.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
We're all in this together at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I got another
Thanks,
meeting I gotta
everybody.
go to.
Yeah, that's a good
right.
one thing to go out on.
If we could do a little more,
Thanks,
that helps.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Fred.
Bye.
All right, thanks. Good to see you guys.
Hey, Fred.
Thanks. Have a good day, everybody.
Okay. All right. Hey.
Bye.
All right, bye, Renee. We could talk later.
Okay, sure. Did you by any chance record this on Clean Feed?
I did record it, but I missed the beginning because you kind of started without letting us know. I didn't know it was live, so I wasn't rolling it.
Yeah, they caught me off guard too, and I realized it was live. So I was like, oh, I just have to start.
You probably have just to read the intro again. That's it.
Okay, that's fine.
You want my recording? It took on, I missed a little bit more than the intro, so you'll probably have to, well, just let me know if you need mine.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I have mine. I'll see how it sounds.
Okay,
it was a bit of a rocky start there, but oh well.
I could just, I'll just send it to you regardless, and you could have it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Sweet. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.